Guys, Steve Shaw here with Alan Roberts. We're doing a live Q&A. We're going to talk about stuff, and I'm just going to look at my vein for, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm just going to look at my vein, and I'm just going to kind of look at his vein as well. Steve Shaw with the Massive Iron Channel. This is Alan Roberts with
Every Damn Day Fitness.
Every Damn Day Fitness. Where can they find you, Alan?
Every Damn Day Fitness on YouTube. Every Damn Day Fitness on Instagram, and Every Damn Day Fit on Twitter. Although I don't talk on Twitter that much.
Yeah, I don't tweet either.
I don't twat.
I don't twat. I don't even like saying Twitter. I don't know about you, but when I say Twitter, I just want to slap myself. So I don't tweet much, you know.
Nah,
sometimes when I'm in the bathtub, I'll tweet a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. But all right, we're doing a live Q&A. This is going to go up on our channels as well. Any question, nothing is off limits. We might not answer it, but you can ask any question. And every time we say
shit, damn, fist, piss, fuck.
Motherfucker, shit, fuck, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anytime we say a cuss word, you have to drink BCAAs, beer, a shot of whiskey, whey protein, whatever. It's a drinking game.
I got a 12-pack of beer here, but they don't allow it in Tiger Fitness.
It's a Q&A and a drinking game. So anytime we swear,
somebody, I tell you what, on my channel, somebody keep a tally for me every time I swear. And then send it to me.
No, they can't even count that high. They need an abacus or some shit.
Send it to me. And then, hey, that was a funny thing. One of my subscribers wants me to do a fuck counter on all my videos.
A fuck counter? Yeah.
Yeah, like every time I say fuck or fucking.
If you could do that, really, you guys are already drinking. If you could do that, that would be really sweet. If you could figure out how to do a fuck counter.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, the one guy asked me to do it, and I pretty much said, well, that would add like another 4 hours of editing on every video.
Yeah, and that would be a real pain in the motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
See, he's beating me. So.
We're just trying to get you guys drinking. All right, guys, this is live Q&A, and we would like your questions. If you don't have any questions, we're just going to swear for 10 minutes and then turn off the video. So it's about as simple as that. So, yeah. Hey, Mark, Jamie. How's it going, guys?
Hey, Lorian and Matthew Lutz. What's up, Matt?
So, yeah, Mark is watching. Mark actually won American Grit.
Did he really?
The first season, yeah.
Damn.
Mark won American Grit. Mark Lobliner was on American Grit. We had a couple locals. The Big Hayes, who was a local, was on American Grit. So, just a shout out. We got some celebrities watching us. Thanks. So,
hell yeah.
So, since we don't have any questions yet, tell us about... you know, why did you decide to get into YouTube?
God, like I'm just an opinionated motherfucker. Like, you know, like
He swore drink.
Yeah, I swore drink. But very honestly, like you see a lot of shit on YouTube, especially on YouTube Fitness, where people just fucking scam people. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I mean, I'm sure people are gonna name names and all sorts of shit, but a big portion of what I fucking hate and why I started making videos, I just wanted to expose a few people just because. You see people that they're selling ridiculous diets, like the six pack for the men over 40.
Right.
He's like, these 4 exercises, fuck that, it's diet. You know, so they play on the insecurities of people and sell them shit they don't need just to make money, and that's bullshit to me. So honestly, I put out one video and it kind of took off. I was just putting it out. I was putting on my videos, just my lifting videos, and then I put one with my opinion. It took off a little bit, and then just downhill from there.
So, do you do all the? Tell us a little bit behind the scenes. How do you edit your video? People think there's some big elaborate way we approach approach videoing. We're sitting here we got 3 phones and an iPad, and it's not rocket surgery. So, how do you edit your videos? You do many jump cuts, or you do?
I do a lot of jump cuts just because I ramble on. My brain works faster than my mouth a lot, so I'm getting better at that actually. But I don't mind it sometimes because I think it adds dramatic effect. But a lot of my videos are just shot me sitting my phone up on the dashboard of my camera and literally just ranting about the thing that's pissed me off that I saw.
All right.
So that's why I call it a car rant series.
All right, we finally got a question, and David Hensrud says, are you regular cigar smokers? Any topic, you guys can ask us questions on any topic. We'll answer anything, maybe. Am I a regular cigar smoker? Yes, I am.
I don't fucking touch them.
I started smoking cigars about a year ago, and a lot of people in the fitness industry don't know what to think about that. But I got to tell you, you know, you don't inhale cigars. You don't inhale cigar smoke, so it's not a bad thing. You still get a hell of a nicotine buzz. So
I don't touch them. I can't stand them.
All right, Mark Betancourt wants to know, how big are your arms? How big are your arms?
Mine are about 17, Cole, and I don't do arms a lot just because I'm an old ass man. This is the over 45 crew here, and I get tendonitis in my elbows pretty bad. But just honestly, from just doing regular powerlifting, including bent over rows, that sort of thing, my arms get a good workout. I did a little bit of arms today just to get some work in, and I'll do them once every couple weeks. But it's not something I'm super focused on. There's some pictures on my Instagram where, I mean, I think the biggest ever was like 18 and a half. But I mean, I honestly don't measure shit. So
yeah, I mean, when I was a big potato, when I was 318, 346, my arms were 19 and a half inches, but they were, fat seps. They were big fat seps. And mine now are 17 and 3/4. I have big triceps, so it makes them look like, people think my arms are a lot bigger than they are, but I'm at about 18% body fat.
I got one.
What do you got?
Okay, Chuck Brewer on my channel. And get ready if you're drinking, get a new one loaded up.
Yeah, get a new one loaded up.
Because he asked me, Chuck Brewer, what are your best compliments you can say about Jason Blaha?
Oh, here we go.
Do you want to go first, or shall I?
He has 2 pecs. Okay, your turn.
I don't have a fucking nice thing to say about that motherfucker. I mean, anybody that's going to lie about military service or killing people and shit like that, I mean, I have nothing nice to say about that piece of fucking shit. I mean, it's not even the fact that he just literally regurgitates bullshit from that he reads on Wikipedia and shit like that. And he doesn't take a fucking point. One week he'll say stupid shit like you need to warm up, then another week is you warm up with 80% of your max. He's just a fucking slime. I've said it in several of my videos, and I'm saying this live for anybody to fucking hear. If my son's watching, you better turn this off. But I'm saying this live for anybody to fucking hear. If this was physiological, he would be the asshole of the fitness industry because he is literally where the fucking shit comes out. I have nothing for him. He needs the problem, and I'll say this too, and this is going to upset a few of the fitness people, but realistically, everybody just needs to fucking avoid that motherfucker. I mean, people ask me about him, so I'm going to fucking say shit. But his views are 75% of the people that fucking hate him. I don't watch a video unless somebody sends it to me because I can't stand that motherfucker. Very honestly, some of the shit he has said, and I mean, I've even gotten a few emails that I'm pretty sure are from him where he kind of threatened me. I mean, and this goes out straight to you if you're watching Blaha, which is a pretty good fucking chance you are. If you ever want to fucking talk to me one-on-one, name the fucking time and place. And if you fucking step to me, I'm going to twist your head right the fuck off. Period. Anybody get a fuck count on that?
There's a lot of fucks.
Okay.
You just gave a lot of fucks. Let's see. I got a comment on my channel by Big Baby Ben Davis. Didn't you play basketball for LSU, Ben? I don't know. What's his name? I don't remember. Ben Davis says, what's your favorite non-diet approved food? What's your favorite junk food?
Fuck.
My favorite thing to eat, I can't say on YouTube.
Careful.
No, we careful.
You can say it on YouTube.
We didn't cross that line. We didn't cross that line.
Yeah.
We didn't jump that line. But what's your favorite junk food?
God, I'll eat the fuck out of a pizza. A really, really good pizza. I mean, extra large, I'll just fold that fucker in half.
If I'm sitting at home and not doing anything on the weekends, what I go for is Takis.
Ooh, I like Takis.
Takis and sea salt caramel ice cream. That's what I go for.
I like sea salt caramel too. I'm a foodie, so I mean, you name it, I'll eat it. God, sushi. Sushi's kind of on your diet plan anyway, but I mean, not when you sit down and eat.
Yeah, when you're
$75 worth of it yourself and shit like that. So
yeah, I mean you can't.
Then again, I mean we're both looking more for power, so I'm not trying to be 10% body fat. So
yeah, it's crazy. People will see my vascularity in some pictures.
My arm looks tiny compared to yours. Get the fuck away from me, God. Damn.
But I'm probably about 20% body fat. I mean, it just goes to show you that some people are just freaks. I mean, I got vascularity at 20% body fat. I don't know why. Good daddy, good genetics.
Yeah, no shit. We were talking about that earlier. It's like, a lot of people are like, well, how do I do this? Get shoulders like yours, whatever. I find out if you're the illegitimate son of my fucking dad. Because realistically, if I lost all the body weight off me, I'd look like a fucking nail. I mean, my shoulders would still be wide.
Yeah, and when I was 18, I was like 5'10" and a half, $154. I have small joints. People assume people assume that I'm a natural, naturally strong. I'm weak. I'm just naturally weak. I'm not even that strong for a power lifter. I'm just lucky to have made it to almost 50. All right, Mike Hellstrom says, Steve, is Huge Gainer going on sale again soon? I'm almost out. Mike, on Saturday, there was a BOGO. Sorry, Mike. I announced it all over social media. But if
you put it on YouTube, didn't you?
Yeah, we put it everywhere. But Mike, if you call in and place an order through Tiger Fitness online and say Steve sent you, I'll give you one for free. If you say Steve said he'd give me one for free, I'll pay for a second one out of my own pocket. So you got to make a comment on your order and then have them come to me, and I'll pay for the second one out of my pocket. How about that? Just for Mike, because I'm not that rich. So anyway, what else do we got here? Favorite junk food? Jay says, hey, I have no good questions. Just want to say hi to my bud. How's it going, Jay? Jay's been a long-time supporter. I've actually used to lift in his basement way back in the day when I was a fat ass.
Yeah, swole bro. Yeah, we're still live. What do you want? That's used for my YouTube.
Oh, Swellbro wants to know if we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
I think so. Let me just take a pause. Alive.
Oh, nearly 100 years together.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Can't believe I said that.
We're like the old-ass Hodge twins.
Very old.
But we're...
Which one are you? You're Keith.
I don't know.
No. I can't tell them apart.
So we were talking earlier. The Hodge twins actually were in this office earlier this year. And they're one of the few people in the industry that are bigger than me. Like their arms are bigger than me. And size-wise are bigger than me. I don't run into that very often.
Yeah, it's strange. Like the camera does a lot. You know what I mean? Like I've even seen some clips of myself. I'm like, who the fuck's that? You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of these guys are not as tall as they seem on camera either. You know, like I think for everybody that sees people on camera, they automatically assume that they're their height or taller.
Right.
You know, where all these folks are between 5'6" and 5'8", 5'9". I mean, we're on the upper end. I mean,
yeah, I meet a lot of guys in the industry, and you don't find a lot of guys that are even 5'10".
Yeah,
I'm just being honest.
Yeah. I mean, I'm tall. Like I'm one of the tallest guys in the gym here.
Yeah, because of my bone structure, people see my pictures and they'll ask how tall I am because I look like I'm 6 or 6'2" or something like that. But unfortunately, I was a basketball player, but only 5'10". We got a question from Andre Miller on my channel.
That's a great question.
Andre says, Steven, yes, Mom, I want to quit smoking and start working out. Andre, I love you like the son I never had, but here's how to quit smoking and start working out. Number 1, quit smoking, and number 2, start working out.
You know, he's probably never smoked. I actually smoked cigarettes. I was in the bar business for a long time, and I smoked cigarettes up until probably about way more than that. 5 or 6 years ago, I think. But very honestly, like, I mean, this is obviously I used to smoke pot before I became a dad.
What? Fairly
Fairly regularly. Oh, and
he inhaled.
I did inhale, but a lot. But I was able to just drop that and not as soon as I got involved with my son and my wife, done. Put it down, never fucking went back. Quitting smoking was like trying to fucking quit breathing. I mean, that is one of the most addictive things there is on the fucking planet, if you ask me. It's a shame what the fucking tobacco industry does because they design that shit to literally make people addicted and keep people addicted. So it's nasty. My biggest suggestion to you though, dude, is quit now. I mean, quit as soon as you fucking can.
And don't stop trying to quit even if you fail.
Yeah, don't stop trying to quit. Call any helpline that you can find. I mean, if your company that you work for has an EAP service, ask your human resource manager if they have an EAP service. Call them. Normally they're free and they'll help you out. But that is one of the most life-threatening things. That and obesity kill more people in our country than almost any war around the fucking world. It's horrible, 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 and it is a guaranteed trip to a coffin. It just is.
I got to tell you, I was in the military at Fort Lee. Do you know where Philip Morris is? 20 miles away from Fort Lee, Virginia. You know what they did for us soldiers? They gave us cartons of cigarettes for $3.
Fucking horrible.
You know what I did? I was out in the field all the time, so I smoked. Mm-hmm. I smoked for 6-7 years. Quitting was absolutely the hardest thing I ever did in my life.
It's fucking
I was a healthy dude. I was a lifter young. I was always athletic.
And you ran your ass off too, right?
Yeah, I was a runner for 14 years, but you still you know, you get in the military and there isn't shit to do. And it took me forever to quit. The best advice, Andre, I have is don't stop trying.
Yeah, man, dude, don't.
And if you have to vape or whatever to get the nicotine buzz,
yeah.
I mean, back in the day, if they had vaping when I was smoking, I would have done that just to get the nicotine and not screw up my lungs.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate that people even start with that, but I mean, anything to get off the actual carcinogens.
Right.
It's very, 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 very important. I got a couple questions here. I got one from Chuck.
1 second. That's I got to kill this video so we don't run too long. And just hold on 1 second.